Welcome back to Octogeddon. I accidentally pressed the space bar at the end of that last video, so I paused right as I was coming into the game. But I don't know, hopefully you watched the last video, because things are going really well. The setup I've got has been working really well. The queen bees have been making short work of a lot of these enemies I'm coming into contact with. And the pelican is... I have a pelican and I haven't even gotten a frog. That's how great this has been. I'm on Paris Ocean 3. Ooh, it goes by pretty fast sometimes. Well, I guess this is the boss stage, so of course it's going to go by faster. This is where I encounter Mecha Octogeddon. I have 1 health left, but that's okay because I have a full conch. So I'm feeling so good about how this is going to turn out. I'll just use the queen bees to keep on delivering an appreciable amount of damage. I'm gonna try to... There we go. Alright. This turtle, as much as I love the queen bee, the turtle has been the real MVP. Having the turtle this entire time has been so important to my success with this. As I have been, I'm going to focus on using the Firefly to deal a majority of damage in the second phase, because then I also deal with the swarm at the same time. And it just... The bees can focus on the subs, and I'll be into... Actually, I don't even think I really need to deal with the ones I miss. There we go. Throw out as much extra damage as I can. I'm feeling pretty good about Paris. It's hard to tell exactly what it is. I mean, having a saw is nice. Obviously, the arrangement of enemies makes a difference. But I think at the end of the day, there's just so much that I still haven't really figured out that can go right or wrong. And Mecha Octogeddon is down with no hits. Oh, I've just remembered I'm working towards the next tentacle. I'm not going to get a saw shark, as tempting as it is, because I need to focus. This is a good setup for the bees. But I need to focus on getting that next tentacle, because that's the thing that really throws me off towards the end game. I just get so distracted by trying to be creative. About changing what I've got, or getting something new, that I don't just hang on to what I have and play conservatively. It seems like, and I just realized this, it doesn't matter what I grab, because it's gonna get spat up. So I'm just gonna keep getting anything that shows up and throwing them out, because I mean, look at just so much damage, and then I don't really have to think about anything. Now that I've got Spike, he can do a majority of my starting damage. And then Ursula just makes sure that there's room for me to breathe. So I'll just be pushing my way through through each of these stages, I am gonna get another saw shark. Actually, no, it was a frog that I was thinking about getting. Oh boy. First hit, that's not bad. Well, it's not really the first hit. I've already been hit. I do need to get past the desire to like either play a perfect game or just fail entirely. Because there's only so much you can do. You can play as well as you can, but at some point, unless you get very lucky and you play absolutely perfectly, you're gonna get hit. I do want to maybe try to do a hitless game in the future. I think that would be really cool to do. I would spend a lot less money because I wouldn't buy any armor, since I would just never be taking hits. But beyond that, I have such a high chance to just kind of roll through the game, because if I'm not taking hits, then I'm not losing any health and I'm not losing lives. That black mamba is very tempting. I'm gonna hang on a bit though. I'm sure another black mamba will show up when I need it. For now, I've got to get my 8th tentacle. I don't think I'm gonna get a frog though. I'm actually, well, oh, I don't know. Maybe I could have, I could have actually gone for that black mamba. That wouldn't necessarily have been a bad thing. So, I'll keep it in mind. I still think I'm gonna go for that other tentacle, because then I can at least start with a frog, or maybe even a saw shark, depending on how this level goes. And then from there, I'll just... Oh! That raptor was giving me a funny look. But depending on how this level goes, gold-wise, I may end up... Oh, man. I may end up... I'm just gonna... Just get out of my face. I don't want to deal with it. Came up at a good time. I'm trying to think a bit more now in terms of just that sheer speed of completing the level. Oh man, I just barreled through those enemies. I suspected I was gonna get hit by something. So, not too disappointed with that. I still have a ton of my conch left. So, I've actually got half of my conch left. And I'm not gonna need Spike and Ursula for this next section, but I'll be relying on him to get that last building, or maybe the next one. I don't know. We'll just see what things are looking like. It seems like, and blip. There we go. Ooh, got a bunch of those guys. Ooh, that little swarm. He got pretty close. I almost got caught off guard there. He juked me. There we go. Let's just call it a day. I just ate a bunch of those Giga Sharks. And that, oh, the damage. 12,800. I can't afford a Saw Shark. I can afford a King Cobra. I actually still have a Cobra. What do I got? course, I'm gonna get a tentacle. Like I said, I'm gonna put it right there. Oh yeah, that's right, I'm Octogeddon now. I almost have 8 lives, too. I wonder if there's a super secret if I do that as well. I guess I could get a porcupine or a firefly. I'm gonna go for the porcupine. I'm at a point now where there's not a whole lot left for me to get. So I'm gonna fill out this spot that has been missing, get this extra range, which is gonna make a pretty nice difference. Oop. That's all right. Again, when I add a new friend to the list, it gets very tempting to. Oh, nice treasure, treasure. Oh, that was so lucky. I had forgotten for a brief moment that I can defend against that, so I was convinced that I was gonna take a hit. Oh, getting that many at once makes such a huge difference for my my morale, really. Just no thanks. I don't want any. Oh, that sheer power. So things I need to remember for DC, because I'm approaching that. Super subs. They're gonna be around, and I need to be careful about how much I'm getting hit against those, because it's really easy for them to just I don't know, to neg me down. Man, I can't believe I'm getting through this without taking some of this damage. Those Manta Shielders, they entirely block the hits. Oh, a magic conch! Nice! That is always such a morale booster. Like, if that's the second one I've gotten on this run. So when I'm getting magic conchicles, it's usually a sign that my run is doing well. I'm just gonna wait for a moment and then blep that right at those. And now here I am at Gigantomime, and I've got the range. Having the bees is going to make a huge difference. I'm gonna try at least to. Well, let's start by. I'm not sure Ursula's doing any damage. Oh, she's doing a little bit. There we go. If I do this, then I get the Saw Shark hits, and I still get the occasional bee hits. I just gotta tickle him on the chin. Alright. Let's see if I can spray something at him. There we go. Oh, that's nice. I actually really like being able to ignore these things that are getting thrown. Uh-oh. Oh, thank goodness. I'll be honest, it's been really bumming me out that I haven't been able to deal with those issues with the sound. Hopefully that just keeps going. Oh, that sound, it's just such a bummer. Like, having to turn off the sound when I'm playing this is just the worst, because I love all the sound effects for this. Okay, that was almost uneventful with how well that went. Queen Bee. If you're struggling against Gigantomime, make sure you've got some bees, and then you'll always be able to guarantee at least that minimum damage against them. This is definitely the best that I've ever been prepared going into DC. I have 7 lives. I haven't even lost my lives. I mean, I was buying other lives this late in the game, and now I'm just kind of cruising right along. Woo's ability is not very useful for the mini game. I think that kind of sets him up for failure. Oh, bummer. It sets him up for failure because how are you supposed to want to use him in battle when you don't really see the best side of him? It's the same thing with Volt. Ursula and Spike both do very, very obvious damage. So, and controlled damage. So it's easier to see them in battle with you. And dead. I even lose. I mean, I guess it's later. This is a harder map, and I'm also not very good with Woo. So that, I suppose, is a bit my fault. Alright. I have money. I don't need to worry about those. There aren't even any speedy subs yet. If I'm being honest, I could even get rid of the pelican, and it wouldn't cause me problems. But I haven't gotten a frog. I've kept the snapping turtle the entire time. So actually, I'm just realizing now, this arrangement is particularly good, because I get to focus on those nukes and anything that's not stealthed during that first phase. Just whatever. Use the ability, use it or lose it. I am gonna try to... the most important thing that I can do with, in terms of this round is, well, first of all, snatch these guys up. Just eat them up. Get what I can. Throw them at each other. And then snatch up another one as soon as it becomes available. These bees, though, are just making such short work that I don't even have time to really react. Let's just go ahead and, you know, Spike is not serving as much of a purpose here. Oh, maybe I don't know how many I got rid of with that, but I feel pretty good about it. If these levels are any indication of how I'm doing, I think this is the one. I've been consistently not taking damage. I've been lucky with some of the arrangements, if I'm being fair. But it's looking pretty promising. And I've got these bees. So I have a lot more that I'll be able to use when I reach Mech Force 1. I can actually just spin to win at this point. Man, I mean, I feel like I've done a better job on this run in general. I was smarter about buying lives. I was more methodical about working my way through levels, so I didn't take a lot of early damage that would have caused me problems. So I'm wondering, are the bees really that pivotal to my performance? Like, did they make as much of a difference as I'm kind of getting from this? Because it kind of seems like it. I love hearing all those explode just one at a time. My arrangement has been a lot better. I haven't been stuffing all of my melee units together and then separately stuffing all of my ranged units together, or putting my goldfish all on the same side. I got rid of the goldfish early enough to, like, I accepted my fate. I'll just spin around for a bit. And there we are. 7,775, which is the luckiest that you'll get in Octogeddon. Pill bugs, no problem. Still just cruising right along. I'm gonna get another tentacle. I'm doing so well right now that I can just grab another tentacle, no problem. And another magic conch. If that wasn't fate, then I don't know what is. This is gonna be the one. I mean, I have gotten a lot better with the pelican as well. The pelican and the bee have been the MVBs of this run. And I'll admit, this enemy loadout for the DC has been really nice. Just because I can deal with it compared to some of the other stuff that I've had happen. You know, where I've lost entire lives over and over again to, like, I'm just guaranteed to lose at least one life every level because I'm not properly hooked up with what I need. Figuring out that max range of the pelican too is a bit of a chore. Also, don't put the penguin next to the saw shark. That's something that if you're gonna grab them, then you can't let other stuff interfere with what you've got. Like, you need to make it or you need to focus on making it work with the pelican. This is the calmest that I've been going through DC. The bees are making such short work of Megapede. I guess that was kind of the realization that I had in Sydney, was that the bees do a really good job against Megapede, and that just kind of buoyed me past that. I didn't take damage in that. Sometimes it's hard to remember, just because, I mean, the first part was 28 minutes, and then the next part was like 38 minutes, so that's 66 minutes total. And then this part so far, I don't even know how long it's going. I'm just not even worrying about it. But that's, you know, that's closing in on 2 hours to beat hard mode. And maybe if I were speedrunning, or if I wasn't talking while I was recording, then it might be a slightly different experience, but I mean, I guess on normal mode, that would be where I would just continually, like, roll through and just destroy everything with Retribution. I wouldn't buy the snail shell or the conch. I wouldn't buy any shellmet at all. But I would get stuff like the frog. I'd get like a bee or two. I'd get a pelican. Like, this run has given me a really good idea of the kind of stuff that I would need to get for a speed run, which I'll definitely end up doing. Here's the thing. I am loving these bees. And this is the first time I've gotten to 10 tentacles. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 tentacles. So I'm gonna get another bee. And now, I've got bees everywhere. I've got a shield. I have not even upgraded my cobra yet. That's not so bad. You might argue I could have gotten the horseshoe crab, but you know what? I really don't think that's something I need to worry about. Like, I would be sacrificing a lot of utility in the next rest of the map, just so that I would have slightly more health on one life in a cute way. Like, I'm gonna be just fine. Oh my gosh, that was almost incredible. I just kind of started rolling and didn't stop. I'll just go with what I've got. Again, feeling great. There's nothing about this level that's really cause for alarm. I could admittedly be a little bit smarter about how I'm aiming the Firefly. There is potential for that to become a problem as we go on. But man, I can't wait to go back to Endless Ocean with this layout. Like, I've been doing really well, and oh, okay. I gotta remember, mind your turtle. Be aware of where your turtle is at all times. The turtle is next to the stealth shots. So just keep an eye out for that, and when you have shots coming in, just deal with them. It's not even that big of a deal. I am gonna have ample opportunity to test myself against the boss and make sure that I am equipped with a loadout that I'm satisfied with. Oh, nice. That is very nice. And I managed to dodge all of those. The bees, though. I mean, look at this. I am tempted. If I get another tentacle, I'm kind of tempted to just get another bee. Because this has gone so well. I haven't even used my pets yet. That last time went so well that I just lost track of all that. The bees make a lot of really good decisions. Because the enemies are stealthed, the bees just go right past them. Man, I'm just... If you've been watching me and you're playing this game yourself and you're like, I don't like this, I don't like that, this is better, you gotta give it a chance. You have to kind of let everything prove itself to you, because there is so much variety to what you can do with this. Look at this. I still have not used my pets because these bees are just so reliable. I don't have an elephant, but that's okay because I can simply dodge, and there will always be bees which are hitting the enemies as I need them to. I could actually stand still. And I will still... I'm actually going to try that. My hands are off the keyboard. I am trusting in this build to deliver me. And I'm only ever going to move to get out of the way of these jellies. I see him coming. I'll move. I'll let him pass by. I'll move again. And I'm just gonna let let this hive do its thing. I think he's gonna run into that one, and got him. I feel that Spike will always do more damage than Ursula, because Ursula's damage is all spread out across a lot of spines, whereas Spike's damage happens all at once in a big old blast. I love this. The bees. The queen bees. And they live in like this very civil super monarchy where all of them get a crown. Look at that. Oh, that's the way. Aim. The key is aim the porcupine and the cobra, and that just shredded him. And I get another 500 gold, and I'm on land. Do you feel it? Because I feel it. I feel pumped. Yeah, I'm gonna get a king cobra, because I'm just now upgrading that cobra. I'm filling out so much good stuff. I might even replace the firefly. I know I'm gonna get rid of the pelican. You know what? Doing it. I've got a king cobra now, and there's no stealthed enemies. I know that there's a possibility they show up, but I have so many extra lives. I can just roll right along. This is so exciting. Oh, it's nice to watch it get thrown away. And then I end up with 3 of those things, and I just throw them along and let them start to clear me a path. And then if I had the dolphin, I could follow them while they did that. So there's a reason to get the dolphin. Almost at 2,000 shells, fast approaching a completed shop. And another magic conch! That's like my 4th one in this run. I started this with 600. You know, after all of this game that I've played, and I've left the game running for quite a bit longer than I've played, but for all the time that I've played this game, I've almost played this game for a full day, actually, full 24 hours. And in that time, the thing I've learned to appreciate most is that every game gets to be fun, and every game has the chance to win. Like, you don't have to sacrifice the fun and chaos of this game so that you can win, even on hard mode. It just ends up working out. Your execution, your ability to just think about what you want to do, and I'm just gonna hit it. Oh, and I even got a gold coin. But your ability to just constantly experiment and make this into a super fun experience. Look at that. Oh, he even ate them all. I thought he was going to destroy them. Those coins fall from so high up. I wonder how far away. Those seem like they're pretty far away, right? Cruising right through DC. Taking a couple hits. But it's no bother. We're just gonna blep those ones. And just throw it down. Oh, man. I got a lot of gold. I can't believe how just not worried I am about this. I've got 6 lives. I've still got the conch. I have so many chances to do this that spoiler alert, I'm totally gonna win this. And that just makes it such a relief. You know, because, you know, it's super fun to win. Who would have thought? And I'm just glad that I get to experience this. Like, I get to finally win. I'm gonna get all the achievements. And I'm just gonna keep it going. Get out of here. And I just get to... I wonder if there's a secret ending. That much I don't know yet. I haven't beaten it yet, as you might have guessed. But if this goes well, then I'll be finished with hard mode. I think the next thing I'm gonna do, to count my chickens before they mutate onto tentacles, I am gonna be doing some Endless Ocean next. The record on Steam is 194, and my goal is to beat that record. I want to have the #1 Endless Ocean score for Octogeddon. So I'm gonna have to get good enough to beat 194 waves, which that's gonna take some planning and some practice. But I'm ready to do it. I like Endless Ocean just for its brevity. In a lot of cases, you can be done with an Endless Ocean run in 30 to 40 minutes. So it means that I can do a bunch more of those. Oh, that was so nice. Those all got thrown back, and I'll just throw the next thing at him. Almost enough for another limb. I'm probably gonna be able to get this, even if I lose to the boss. Oh, I'm gonna be able to get another limb, and then maybe roll that into something else, or I might get a Black Mamba. If a Black Mamba shows up, I might even save for that. I've got 9 tentacles, so I think I'm just gonna focus on that. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tentacles. And there's nothing else for me to get yet. There are no stealth enemies. There are missile shooters, so I'm keeping the turtle. I am gonna get rid of the pelican in favor of another saw shark, because I no longer need the pelican. The majority of this level is going to be dealing with the boss. So I'm going to give myself a lot of melee damage, as well as the range from the bees. And I think that this loadout is gonna do it. It's, after struggling for so long, it's funny for it to happen so definitively, but I guess that's just the way it goes sometimes. I combined a pretty lucky spread of opportunities. Wow, that's the first time I've taken damage in a little while. But I combined a pretty lucky spread of opportunities with just better play in general. And so, here I am. It's now... I don't remember what day it is. The 21st. So that's 13 days after this game has come out. And I have... Ooh, that was very close. And I've now finally beaten hard mode. And I think this is... I don't even know how many episodes, like 30-something. And I would love if Octogeddon had a run counter. I would love to see how many runs I've done, how many runs I've completed, just to have my own personal achievements that I can go for. I would really like to, I don't know, I'd like to maybe try to get to 88 hard mode wins. I want to get to wave 88 on Endless Ocean. I want to get maximum shells. I'm still going to be doing the mini games for the most part. Alright. Let's make this happen. Huge enemy Mech Force 1 has arrived. I love the remixes of the boss tracks. So I have a lot of damage that I'll be able to deal. I can just move away. Okay, the turtle cannot block those shots, so very careful. The turtle can block the missiles, though. So I can just do this, and that just completely removes that whole thing from the equation. I'm doing a lot more damage than last time. Definitely in part because... Oh! Well, I did get him to phase 1. He's got 4 phases. Starfish. Nah. Not gonna get a starfish. Instead... I'm just gonna give it another shot. I've got full health. I only had 3 health, I think. That last time that I did this, so I'm pretty confident that I'll get it this time. I got very far with not too much stress. And again, oh, the gold is really nice, because then if I die, I can at least get Lim 11, and then decide what I'm gonna do next. Whew. Oh boy. Well, if it was gonna happen, I'm happy that it happened there when I was quite a bit safer. I am gonna be more shrewd. I've got 2 saw sharks now that destroy the buildings pretty fast. So I'm gonna be more shrewd about when I activate those abilities. Maybe that should have been one of those points where I was more shrewd. But that's alright. I think I will purchase a pelican or a frog again, if I get that other limb, because I can afford all of them, and I just enjoyed it. I like having that kind of neat strategic melee. I think that it makes a pretty big difference for how I do in each level. For the zoning, as it will. I feel pretty good about doing that. I ended up clearing that whole wave. I've got 1 more building, and then the boss, and I currently have 5 health instead of 2. So, that puts me in a much better... Oh! I don't even have any other buildings. Alright, skip, skip, skip. Come on. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. It's not as surprising after the 10th or 20th time that you've seen it. Space, 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 space. Alright. I could do this. I've got a lot of time. And I've got a lot of lives. So, best get comfortable, because I'm going to be doing this for quite a while. Eh. So that, my problem there was that I should have stayed for a bit longer. I didn't need to be dodging nearly as far in advance. Like, there's still so much time between when that happens. Oh, man. Having this... having that turtle, it completely incapacitates an entire aspect of the boss. Look at that. I didn't have to dodge in a weird way. I got to keep my distance. And I am moving pretty steadily through this phase. Ooh. That's okay. He's launching 2 at a time now. And I can still dodge plenty. I have got him down to almost half health, and he's got me down to about half health as well. He's actually got me down to 1. So if this doesn't work out, then I'll just get him on the next life. Oh boy. Just hang around here for a little bit. Bounce right through. And, oh boy. Well, that was even further. So now... Oh, but that black mamba... It seems the better choice to get the black mamba instead. Because... the pelican serves a very useful but specific purpose. And that is to help me deal with these enemies that are gonna be spawning on my way to the boss. But the black mamba is something that I can just directly place onto the boss at any time. Okay, just get that out of the way. I can just directly place it on them at any time. Oh, jeez. Come on, get away, please. Thank you. And the damage that I'm doing with the black mamba will far outweigh any potential for avoiding damage that I might get from the pelican. And who knows? I may get enough money. I have a lot of lives left, and this is very challenging, and I'm not gonna act like I don't need every life that I've got. But I am not any less confident that I can beat the boss, because darn it, we only get stronger every time. And you know what? I think I do need that pelican. And I might do that at the cost of one of my, what do you call them? One of my bees. I've got 4 of them, which has been really good, but maybe I'll put one next to my, my saw sharks, and we'll just keep the good times rolling. Alright, I'm gonna take a short hand stretching break while I... Alright. We now return from this commercial break. Okay. Whoops. Not the best start, but you know what? We're gonna be just fine. That was a really interesting beginning to this. Having the saw sharks on him, that seems to be the best way to go about this. I put the saw sharks on him, and then I've got bees, black mamba, and 2 saws. Oh boy, sometimes it's a little tricky to guarantee a safe spot, but that's just how this boss pattern works. you need to be constantly paying attention to the minor changes in the way that they're presenting themselves. Black Mamba and even Porcupine are doing quite a bit. Look at that spread. Ooh, man. And I'm getting a lot more damage in than I was last time, I think. I gotta be real focused right now. Because once I get past this phase, it gets way easier. Ooh, barely dodged that bell. I have only taken, I think, the one hit. Now two. Alright, Liberty Bell down. Oh, and he was just about to throw it at me. Which is great. That puts me in a very good position. Now we've got beams, grenades. It's gonna be a lot harder for me to stand still. So I just gotta stay calm. Focus on beating these guys one at a time. I'm gonna beat one or the other. That's how it's gonna be. That one's standing still right now, so I'm just gonna maul this one. And I'm gonna move around and get protected. Oh, I feel real dumb. That's okay. You know what? I've got 3 lives left, and I'm still very confident that I can do this. I know I get a little bit less self-assured every time I die, but it's more because I'm being complacent and not because I'm getting worried about whether or not I'm gonna win. I know for a fact that I'm gonna win. That's basically... It's not even a question anymore. It's just a matter of what changes I'll need to make in the interim period while I attempted on these last lives. Like, you saw that last one. I was so close. I just gotta stay cocky. And persevere. And then it'll happen. Whip, whip, whip. There is so much money to be had from these. Alright, just in time to destroy this next one. A lot of shells. I have really not... Oop. That was unwise. But certainly not game ruining. That was... I feel like I don't need to justify it. I used it, it wasn't the best. But you know what? It sure did make me feel better. And now I have to just make sure that that doesn't get me scared about what comes next. Take this down. Oh boy. Those dang jellyfish. If I get another tentacle, which I can, I think I might get an elephant. Well, no, you know what? I'm still, I think, gonna get a pelican. I really just think that that's what's gonna make my movement to the boss the easiest. Take a moment to breathe. Check the time. Oop. Hit the mic by mistake. Check Facebook. Salute the flag. Eat an apple pie. Play some baseball. And then destroy the White House, as any good American would. Alright, first, let's figure out what his core pattern is. What is he gonna do first? And the first thing he did was launch that Liberty Bell. So now I'll just put myself right here and just... roll right back into place. Do as much as I can. As quickly as possible. Sometimes it feels like you're just not going to be able to escape those strikes. When he drops those, sometimes it's hard to know whether or not you're going to be able to dodge through it. But think about it like it's just a really, it's like an almost musical pattern. This stuff is happening at a very... Each one of these is happening at a very specific rate. But they're not happening at the same rate. So it feels like they're all happening at totally different times each time. Because it takes maybe 2 seconds for one to happen, and then 2.5 seconds for the other. Or really like 2.114 seconds and 2.639 seconds. So it starts to feel really chaotic. Doing well. First hit, by the way, which should be a good sign of things to come. So, just... Man. I am fully focused on destroying... Oh! There we go. Oh, destroyed the bell. That's good. I want to deal with the bell, and then I'll deal with the house. Whoop! That's okay. Just keep it going. Block the shots. Dodge the attacks. Let the bees do the talking. And just keep pushing on the robot. Ooh, man. That dodge was really nice. And that one wasn't so bad. I mean, that miss wasn't so bad. Alright. I think I got what it takes. Ooh, boy. Let's not get too creative here. Oh, dang it. Are you serious? I was right about to beat him. This is gonna drive me so crazy. What do I want? Can't get an elephant, there's no room. I could get a frog. Gonna put something right there. I'm gonna get a dolphin. You know what? That seems like a good time for it. Man, this battle, I mean, this is hard mode. And if you see just how much that I've been putting into this, like, you should know, like, just how... Oh, wow, dolphin makes me go fast. You should be able to tell just how difficult this is. Then I have just been, you know, pushing myself against this boss a couple times now, and getting... I almost beat him. I mean, to be fair, I was right there, so that's more just like sheer dumb luck. Well, no, I took one too many hits. That's the issue. Alright, take out the one side, save myself the treble, and then squander it! I love the plane dancing as I'm moving around. I'm so fast! Too fast, too octopus. Alright, we've got... I am almost there again. And no problems here. Just keeping the good times rolling, and I go so much faster. So, major advantage. I can get out of the way much faster. I think I have 1 additional health. I only got the 1 hit, so I have 6 health now. But treat every hit like it's your last, because it is... I mean, it's crunch time. I mean, I can now successfully avoid... Look how fast he's just bumbling around. And I do mean bumbling. Like, look at that. I guess this is the level that I learned to appreciate the dolphin. There's just so much that I've really been forced to appreciate while working on this. While working on hard mode. Ooh. This is just... I feel like I'm playing this game double time. That's okay. First damage. And I've got 1 health left. That's the way I'm gonna treat it. So that I focus on sturdy execution. I can easily escape any enemies that I need. So I won't be afraid to back up quickly. And then press onward. Ooh boy. Huh. That was actually quite close. Let's just... Oh, dang. Let's give it a moment. To just really appreciate where we are right now. Oop. And not let any of this be discouraging. Because if we absolutely need to, we can just back on up. I'm actually going to try to focus on using the Black Mamba to deal this damage right here. Oh boy. I better not lose again. I will be so angry. Seems like making good progress here. Again. Oh my gosh. Now I'm starting to get a little angry. What can I change? I need another turtle. That's what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna put another turtle right there and give myself a wider berth for avoiding these enemies. And again, just gotta keep it rolling. I need to remember to use the Black Mamba when I can't use the Saw Shark. And in fact, I should be prioritizing the Saw Shark or the Black Mamba in most cases, because I don't have to get as close. I'll admit, starting to get a little nervous, but I think that what I can do to correct, to realign myself, is make sure that I'm not getting so sidetracked by my melee attacks that I'm not doing my other attacks. I'm more than a saw shark. I'm also a turtle and a bee. I am the Octogeddon, I think. So, It will be very stressful if I don't do it on this life. And honestly, it's kind of preemptively creating this stress, because it's like, if I gotta do it on this life, and if I don't, then my next one is my last life, and every hit counts. But here we are. I'm pretty sure I didn't get hit. The snapping turtle is still... Cap. I love that the snapping turtle's the only thing still doing something. He's just trying to eat those trees there. So, slow and steady. Look at how much damage I can do in such a small amount of time. And now I back up. I let the black mamba do some striking. I have another turtle. So remember, you've got those 2 turtles now that provide you with much more protection. And you can outrun those bouncy nukes. So just make sure that at no point will you... Well, let's just focus. I'm gonna get a little quieter and just comment in general what I'm doing. Approaching half health. Oh. Now I'm right back up there, taking on this next guy. I know that there we go. I'm gonna wait. Oop. Until, there we go. Those bounces can be pretty intense. Oh, that's okay. Let's just remember what we're here for, and let's also try to stay ahead of those nukes. 3 of them get launched, and the sooner that you get past them, the sooner you don't have to deal with them. And I'm almost past this phase. Now, let's get a little bit focused on the White House. There we go. I just went back. I let myself have ample time to get around these. And then next one comes up. And we're all good. So I've officially lost my, I've lost my last conch. So, to give you an idea of my health, to give me an idea of my health, it's gonna start throwing off some grenades soon. I'm actually gonna do this a bit more now. I've destroyed the nuke producer, so now I just have to worry about any enemies that are spawned and the missiles that are coming in. So let's just stay focused. Don't sacrifice your life unnecessarily. And let's get this done. Oh, that's alright. Just gonna push right on ahead. Let that be super useful. I should be getting my pets back anytime now. So that's gonna be a nice little boost. Whoop. There we go. Alright. Final push. Oh. Okay. It's just grenades. It's just grenades. Oh man, I've got 1 life left. 1 health left. Oh. This is so stressful. I'm just gonna focus on dodging. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. There's one thing that I need to do, and that is to not get hit by either the grenades or the beam. Oh, oh, that was close. I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it! The hard way. Oh my goodness. I did have an extra life, but oh man. Oh, I gotta stand up. Oh, I gotta shake off. Whoa, that was, oh. Oh my gosh. Down to the wire. 1 health left. I'm still gonna destroy everything, because that's how much I love this game. I think you can probably just get hit, and then you'll skip the credits sequence, but screw that. I want to play this. I had so much fun playing this, and I'm still having so much fun. At the end, I needed so much. I mean, I needed all those times to practice against that boss, because it got so tough. Octopus has feelings too. I'm just gonna listen to the music now, if you don't mind. It's so fantastic. I can't believe I did it! So now I have gotten all the achievements. So now the next part of the game begins, which is there's speed running, there's getting first place on the global leaderboards for Endless Ocean. I think I'm just gonna go for 200 then. We have to figure out what the Easter egg is. We have to we have to finish the shell shop, modding. Oh man, I can't believe I did it. Well, I can. That was so hard. Well, Octogeddon is officially complete. Well, the things to do in-game are complete, but I am for sure gonna keep playing this game, keep doing hard mode, unlock everything that I can, and just enjoy everything I can for this game. The developer has said there's DLC, and there may be free content as well. They may even make their own modding engine, which would be amazing. So stay tuned. This was just such a blast. If you like what you see, it's like Plants vs. Zombies. If you enjoy watching it, and you like the trickery and the chaos, it is so worth picking up for yourself, because nothing replaces playing this game on your own. It was just such a great time, and I'm so glad that this game was made. Until next time, thanks for watching.